So yes, I'm Tracey from Sculpt GC. So we always start with, not that one, meet the fam. So there's my husband Rob and my two, I'd say kids, I mean look at them, they're grown adults now. And my beautiful granddaughter, little Ava, she's 5 years old, and my little fur babies. Oh, they love each other, so cute. This is something that we like to do a lot, me and Rob. We like to travel. That's our favourite place we've been to. And we, last sort of 7 months now, we've been shooting with Corrie. So that's something we like to do in our spare time. Before I did body sculpting, I was a paramedic in the UK and here for 15 years. So that's just obviously younger photos of me. I'll never get my leg up that high these days. But yeah, so that's in the UK when I did my training, and I did my nursing after that. So overall, I've got about 26 years experience in the medical profession now, all in all. With body sculpting, a lot of people come to me with the most common problems are they've got stubborn fat that we can't get rid of with diet and exercise, usually around the middle. Unwanted cellulite, usually on the thighs, that horrible aging skin, face and necks generally, and pain. It reduces their confidence, reduces their mood, and reduces obviously their quality of life if they've got pain, they've got reduced mobility. And how we solve that is with the cryotherapy. And in the salon, we've got a nice pretty looking one here. And this is my portable version that I brought with me today. They are TGA approved, and they're manufactured in Italy. The word cryo just means cold, or fat freezing is the common name. And we can, with these devices, because it's a handle device, we can actually treat any area of the body from right down your face, right down to your feet. Whereas a lot of other devices out there are bigger, they can only do the larger areas of the body. Oh, stay. So with the fat removal, when we generally do the common areas like your tummy or your thighs, with the cold, that's the magic really. And what it does, it freezes those fat cells, it causes them to die, and then they just get flushed out through your lymphatic system. That whole process takes between 2 to 4 weeks, so we always say leave it a couple of weeks between treatments to allow your body to eliminate those fat cells. It's painless, it's non-invasive, it's not going to hurt you at all. There's a bit of a fear around the cryotherapy. People come to me and their biggest fear is it going to hurt? No, it doesn't hurt. It's actually quite relaxing, and I know there's a few people here that have come to me for treatments and they confirm that. People actually fall asleep, you know, it's actually quite relaxing. It's not painful at all. That's why I brought the machine here today, so if anybody wants me to switch it on at the end, touch it, feel it, tickle it, rub its belly, you know it's not going to bite, okay? It's not painful at all. And same with the cellulite reduction, you know, mainly for the thigh areas. With a lot of women, we get that problem. It's a fat cell that sits in a big, large pocket. And what the cold does, it actually shrinks that pocket, causes that fat cell to die, and that gets flushed out through your lymphatic system. With the skin tightening, the cold again does the magic. We've got these little cells under our skin, and they're called fibroblast cells. And when we start to age, and that's late 20s, it's not very old, our collagen system, it's like a piece of mesh. It starts getting big holes in it, and it breaks down, and the elastin, which holds the skin tight, they're like little sticky balls, they can't stick to this piece of mesh, which is collagen, because it's all breaking down. And what the cold does, it actually wakes up these fibroblast cells that work alongside your collagen and elastin and rebuilds that mesh network, so then it pulls everything tight. So those sort of areas would be like your face and neck. People have the treatments with that. So a lot of people go and have Botox, you know, for the face, when they don't realise actually cryotherapy, you can get the same effect with the skin tightening. If you've got deep wrinkles on your face, or you start getting the saggy, loose skin here, that helps considerably too. This is the difference between the common name people are more aware of is cool sculpting. This is a fat freezing machine that's widely known worldwide, that uses a vacuum suction technology. So this is the difference that can happen. With theirs, it clamps only onto the larger areas of the body, generally your tummy, and it's literally like a vacuum. It just sucks up your fat cells and freezes them there. And this is what you'll end up with, you know, like a little butter wedge that they call it. But underneath the skin, we've got fine little hairs, they're nerve endings. And when you think about a big clamping onto that, they can break quite easy. So a lot of people have had permanent nerve damage from those type of technologies, and had permanent numbness and permanent bruise marks. And they can be quite painful treatments too. With our machines, they are the safest on the market. You know, there's the latest technology. You're not going to get any side effects, any risks with it at all. They're very safe to use. And as you can see, you might get a slight bit of redness there. It's just like when you get an ice pack out of the freezer, put it on your skin, might go a bit red. When your skin warms up, that redness disappears. Like I said, it's non-invasive, there's no downtime, so people pop in their lunch break and have these treatments, go back to work, nobody would even know. They're half-an-hour treatments. What cryotherapy is really good for too is reducing inflammation. So as a registered nurse with my medical history, I actually run a pain clinic. So people come to me that have got a lot of, you know, shoulder issues or back pain, neck pain, sciatic pain, even torn muscles, ligaments. Cryotherapy, cold therapy is really good for reducing that inflammation and getting rid of that pain. So some examples of, you know, what people come to me for listed here is your sciatic pain, even your tennis elbows, frozen shoulders, even skin conditions like eczema and psoriasis, because that's a skin sort of inflammatory condition, so it reduces that inflammation. And another device, which I couldn't bring that one here, that's huge, does all the same as what we do here, gets rid of your wobbly bits, tightens your skin, lymphatic drainage, but it works in a different way. It's electromuscle stimulations. I don't know if you've heard of those sort of devices. So it's pads that we put on the body, it works those muscles. It's equivalent to 3 hours workout in the gym in a half-an-hour treatment. And so a lot of people like to come, you know, who want to go to the gym for 3 hours, and they can lay there for half an hour and look all toned and beautiful at the end. So with this, we've got the chromo. Chromo just means the light therapy with it too. So here's a picture of the pads, what it looks like. For
Your abs
example.
are going to be sideways.
What's that, sorry?
Your abs are going to be sideways.
So it fatigues your muscles rather than fatiguing your body like you would at the gym, okay? So it does contract that muscle 150 times more than normal exercise. It's very, very effective. This is the LED light therapy part of it. Okay, so we can tap into 13 different colours. There's a lot of clinics out there can only do like the 4 primary colours, like your red, your blues, your yellows, greens. We can tap into 13 different colours, not only to concentrate on helping people with skin conditions for their faces, but we can do the bodies too. So if you've got any like organ issues, your liver detox, blood pressure issues, tweaking the colours, mixing the colours, make, you know, red, blue together, make a purple, is going to help with detoxing livers and reducing blood pressure. Those are just 2 examples. It's the first in Australia, there's no other machine like that here. These are just a few before and afters of some of the clients' results with the skin tightening and fat removal. Also, I am a distributor for these Cryo 21 machines for the whole of Australia and New Zealand. So the manufacturer in Italy have given me those rights. So I do sell the machines too, and I do the full training, give you the marketing resources and ongoing support. And I do have access to lenders that are familiar with cryotherapy. So if you know anybody that's either starting up a new business or want to add these sort of services to an existing business, give them my number. I can certainly help them with that. Like Glenn said, if you can squeeze it, I can freeze it. And I offer 50% off for your first treatment. And that's me.